Right out of the gate, we've got a classic power play, an officer confidently asserting something that is completely false. Filming in public is a lawful activity under UK law, protected unless specific restrictions apply, and none are evident here. This auditor is doing exactly what independent journalists are supposed to do: observe and document. But watch closely, because this interaction is about to spiral into a textbook case of contempt of cop, where ego replaces law. Welcome to the channel, where we expose misconduct and break down the law in real time. If you support accountability and independent journalism, hit that subscribe button, because moments like this need a spotlight. Notice the shift here. The officer starts with a false claim, then immediately pivots when challenged. Under UK guidelines, this is a stop and account scenario, not a detention. That means the citizen is under no obligation to identify themselves. Are expected to provide identification when reasonably requested. The auditor knows this and calmly asserts it. No aggression, no escalation, just facts. Ask yourself, does this look like suspicious behavior or just someone exercising a right? This is how routine encounters begin, but also how they can go wrong when officers rely on assumptions instead of actual law. And there it is, hostile reconnaissance, the go-to buzzword when there are no real grounds. This is where things cross into dangerous territory. Labeling lawful filming as suspicious without reasonable, objective grounds can lead to unlawful detention. Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, officers need reasonable suspicion, not a gut feeling, not curiosity, and definitely not bruised ego. This looks less like policing and more like a fishing expedition. When officers start throwing around terrorism language without justification, it's not about safety, it's about control, and that's where rights start getting trampled.
Morning. Yeah, I'm right.
This is where the officer's argument completely collapses. There's no general law in the UK requiring a citizen to identify themselves unless specific conditions are met, like being suspected of certain offenses under defined statutes. The auditor even challenges them, under what legislation? And there's no clear answer, just vague deflection. Meanwhile, the officer themselves is required under professional standards to identify when asked. That contradiction tells you everything. This isn't law enforcement, it's guesswork wrapped in authority. Watch the body language too. Hesitation, backtracking. The moment legal knowledge enters the conversation, confidence disappears.
What you?
What are you doing?
I'm just filming.
Filming what?
Well, at the moment, you.
Yeah, but you're not actually allowed to film the
Are you
police
sure?
station, yes.
You sure?
I'm pretty
You're
sure.
not surrounding me?
Actually, no, we're not surrounding
Am
you.
I not filming on public
No,
land?
actually,
Yeah, you are,
can't.
mate.
I am, so I think you're incorrect, miss. Can I get your collar number, please?
No, you could ask
May I
you
get your
why
collar
you're-
number,
why
please?
you're
Can you please
filming.
identify yourself, or I'm not going to continue talking
Why
to
are
me?
you
You're a clever
filming?
fella and you also
Can you please
recording.
identify? Yeah, I'm
Right,
recording, mate.
so-
What's the problem?
Yeah, you are. There is no problem.
All right,
You're
so,
outside
so
the
why are you
police
approaching me
station.
like that then, mate?
no.
Can you
I'm
identify
actually
yourself?
gonna go in.
We're going into our
Crack on then, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The problem where it is, right, is you're outside.
Right, that's
a
your
police
problem. That's not my
station.
problem.
Yeah, no, but we can make it your problem.
All right, then
because
make it my
you've got-
problem then.
You've got hostile reconnaissance. haven't you?
Okay, hostile reconnaissance. That
Yes,
old chestnut,
exactly.
yeah? All right, then.
I'm
Carry
just
on.
asking you, is there a reason
Miss,
you're
I'm not going to
filming
talk to you
outside?
unless you identify yourself.
You can see.
All right,
You can actually see,
identified
so you
yourself.
can actually
So
see
name,
you're
station,
recording.
rank, none of that,
Don't
no?
need to, Don't need to.
Don't
I'm
need to,
giving-
no?
No, I don't actually. I don't
Under
think
what
you've got my
legislation's that?
shoulder.
You tell me, mate,
For
if
what
you're
reason
asking
are
it.
you filming?
I don't know. I
outside
might not know. I might not know.
Legislation on that. You can see.
No, you can actually not identify your name under a certain legislation, but
We're
that's not.
detaining you
us.
for a search.
No one's talking
So
about
there you
detaining,
go.
mate. Can I get your
There
collar
you
number,
go.
please?
Yeah.
What are you trying to hide? What are you trying to hide? What, because you don't know the law?
I don't need
Yeah,
to hide
look,
from
look,
you, but I
look.
want to
All right,
know.
thank you, sir. That's how you do it, yeah?
Why is it-
I
why
can't see
is
it. Look, look.
you're
Why are you
actually
hiding?
filming
Why are you
outside?
hiding? Why are you hiding? 2879, right. Bet.
Right, so it's hostile reconnaissance.
It's not
mate.
hostile reconnaissance,
yeah,
mate.
it is.
It's not
You're
hostile
outside of the
reconnaissance,
police
mate.
station,
Don't talk nonsense,
right?
mate.
We can arrest you for terrorism.
All right, then. Go on, then.
Right?
Go on, then.
But I don't want to do
Go on,
that.
do it, mate. It's unlawful, mate. Do it.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing's up, mate. I'm just exercising my right to film in public.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, just a bit of background, yeah? All right. So terrorism Act 2000, yeah, that was brought in as a response to what? Militia groups, Al-Qaeda, leading up to the 9/11 bombings. Yeah? So the timing's a bit convenient. So that act was brought into place to fight terrorism, not to infringe people's rights filming in public. So if you want to use Terrorist Act Section 43 to search me, crack on. But I would advise you not to, as it would be unlawful and you may be liable, yeah?
Yeah,
and you could you identify yourself 1678, but you can do what you want. You're the one with the power. I'm not going to resist.
The thing is, we've already.
But I don't think it's in your best interest to do it.
So we've already identified ourselves. The only thing we're concerned.
Mate, I'm going to continue filming. You
That's fine.
Stop telling me to not film because I'm not going to.
You can absolutely.
And she needs to know the laws because she's saying that I can't film, and really I can.
No, look, that's absolutely fine. You can film. You
Okay.
can film whatever you want to do.
Excellent.
It's a public place.
So you could learn from this guy.
The only thing that we're talking about is we're saying. We've shown you asked for our shoulder number.
I'm not going to identify myself, mate.
Well, I'm clearly showing you my shoulder number.
Okay. If you want to use the powers to take my details, then I'll give them. But
you can clearly see my name.
Okay.
What my colleague is talking about is there is legislation that pertains to filming a police station.
No, there isn't.
There is.
You need to have reasonable grounds of suspicion that I'm about to engage in terrorist activity or I'm planning to engage in terrorist activity.
What we're talking about is in relation to.
So if you want to ascertain that information, then you can crack on. But I don't think you'll find anything.
No.
Do you really think a terrorist?
Now watch the power dynamic flip completely. The auditor calmly educates the officers on the very law they were trying to misuse, and suddenly, the tone softens. This is what happens when knowledge meets intimidation. The threat of unlawful action fades when accountability enters the room. Notice how the officer who started aggressively is now stepping back, while another takes a more reasonable approach. That's not coincidence. That's pressure. The lesson here is simple. When you understand your rights, you remove their leverage. No shouting, no resistance, just calm, informed pushback. Knowledge doesn't just protect you, it changes the entire encounter.
Terrorists would be outside filming a police station in this public space like that. It may be a more covert operation.
Exactly, that's why we're having to talk to you about it, aren't we?
And when has a police station ever been attacked by terrorists?
So no, but why?
Mate, you've changed your tone a bit, mate, haven't you?
No.
You've changed your tone a bit. Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You were saying
I asked you the question. You don't want to turn around and say you can.
This is why I'm doing it, mate. I'm testing you, aren't I?
Yeah.
I know.
And now you do.
I don't really want to give you the time of day to be.
All right, then. You jog on, then, innit?
Are you having a good day? Anyway.
I'm having an excellent day.
What are you up to?
This is what I'm up to.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okie
It's a bit
dokie.
of a shame. It's a bit of a shame the weather's the way it is.
It is a bit of a shame, yeah.
Podcast.
Is this how you entice me into giving over my details?
We're not giving you anything. We're probably going to go now.
All right, crack on then.
Working, you know?
All right, crack on.
All right.
Thank you, officer. You've been very polite, very civil. You seem to know a little bit of what you're talking about. I hope you've learned something today. No, it's not.
No?
Because this will be on YouTube later.
Cool. Well, that's
So everyone will see you in a positive light. Her, not so much. You've changed your ways a little bit, so.
Have I changed my ways?
Because at first you were talking about arresting me under terrorist legislation.
I was merely
Then I educated you,
explaining
and
to you that you can.
all
You
right,
educated me.
okay,
Thank you
right.
so much for that. I
You're most
appreciate
welcome.
Yeah, he was.
You should. Can you recruit me? Look, it says that you're recruiting new people, so maybe I can come in and give a few seminars and that.
Yeah, you have to go through it's quite long. It literally takes.
Yeah?
a year to go through. Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
No problem. Cool. Right. You going?
Stand by.
Oh, here we go. So I'll give him a 8, 6, and 4 based on what I've seen.
There is a rate your PC thing you can actually do.
No, I'm not interested in doing that.
All right.
Who reviews it? Who polices the police?
There's an independent.
Who actually consolidates what you do? Yeah, IPCC, whatever. But who runs that police? So there's no point in doing any of that.
They're
It's not. They're independent. That's why they're called the IOPZ.
Oh, okay. But I don't need to make a complaint about anything really.
No.
If you unlawfully arrest me, then or search me, then I'll try you in a civil court, mate. I'm not making no complaints, innit? We'll just go to court. It's not an issue.
Exactly.
We're not going to be unlawfully arrested.
Exactly.
All right, good. Well,
So that's why we're having a conversation with you. And
I'm just letting you know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not in your best interest to do that. I don't care if you do, because you're not going to find anything anyway. I'm not stupid enough to have drugs or anything like that on me outside a police station, right? So, if I was a terrorist, I definitely wouldn't be out here doing this in a public space.
So
But I live in this country. I love this
Okay,
country.
lovely.
I'm not going to attack this
Do you live around
country.
here locally?
I don't know.
No. So how come you're down in Brixton then?
Just going to hit a few police stations and do this, basically.
Oh right, okay.
Is the truth. I've been honest. I've been completely
Why,
honest the whole
though?
time.
Why?
Just to film what? Just to film outside?
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch like tyrants and people trying to abuse section 43 of the Terrorist Act. So I'm happy that you haven't done that today.
So,
I'm
so
an independent
you're just going
journalist.
around from police station to
Yeah,
police
that's it.
station
Yeah,
to
yeah.
See if you can get yourself arrested.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to. I don't want to get arrested. I'm not.
Why?
I'm not committing a crime technically. I'm
No,
operating within the boundaries of the law.
That, but why?
I've explained why, sir.
I know. But
It's called auditing. I'll let you. I'll give you my channel name. You can search it up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's your channel, bud?
We can take down those details. That's all right.
Yeah, yeah. So it is Kilo
Hold on.
Yep.
Omega. No, sorry, one O. So Kilo.
Start again.
So Kilo
Yeah. Are we talking phonetics here, or is it
phonetics.
actually
Yeah, if I
kilo?
can remember them all. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Kilo.
So
You
Kilo.
can talk to me normally. You can say
K.
a K.
All right.
K,
Kolee.
Kolee.
Yeah, E for Echo.
Yeah.
B Bravo Echo Romeo Kilo
B, Bravo.
Sierra.
So B.
Mate, just listen to what I'm saying.
I don't know how to do.
Are
We're
you
trying
taking the name
to.
and address?
B Echo.
So K-O
Name and address.
So
L
K
E. Nah, slow down.
KOLEE.
Suspicious, like, where's the film?
KOLEE.
Yeah, RKS.
So he's already told us.
RKS.
Yeah,
He's literally
that's my
going
channel
on.
name. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
You're still not going to identify yourself, miss?
So is that on YouTube?
It's on YouTube, yeah. And this will be going on there too.
Hello, sir. You all right? I never got all that down, mate.
So it's KOLE.
K-O-L.
Yeah, got it. DERKS.
And is that your YouTube channel?
That's the YouTube channel.
This will be on there, maybe not tonight, but tomorrow. You need to check out the video I posted yesterday. It was about a guy filming outside a police base, a police headquarters, and they've
What's your
literally
name?
used... I'm not going to give you my name.
Actually, we can ask people.
All right,
their
then.
name to get-
All right, and I can refuse my name.
Listen, like, but why are you
So-
actually filming? For what reason? I just sound
So-
like,
I'm not doing this again.
Gentlemen's just...
Everything all right?
Can you identify yourself, please? Excuse me, sir. Can you identify yourself, please?
Huh?
Okay, would you mind identifying yourself, please?
My name's there.
All right, and your collar number?
Shoulder number's there.
Shoulder
Any
number's there.
particular is it this close?
Yeah, slow down,
So
mate.
he's standing outside taking pictures, trying to get arrested by police.
First thing first, because
All right, mate. Can you keep the social distance, bro? What
right,
are you
a
doing?
van's gonna be coming through. Can you move
All
out the
right,
way?
yeah, I can do that.
Obviously, you're filming. We'll have a nice little chat here.
What,
come
another
up to-
chat?
Right. You've come up to the police station, right?
Yeah.
Any particular reason you're doing that?
Mate, I'm not
taking
going.
videos of
Mate, I'm
police
not going
officers?
through this again.
Okay, why are you here?
I'm not going through this again.
Okay, then go away then.
I'm not going to go away.
Okay, well, under Section 35 of the Antisocial Behaviour Act, you need to leave. You are dispersed.
What
Please leave.
antisocial behaviour have I used?
What antisocial
Am I not in
behaviour?
public? Am I
Well,
not in
you're
public
standing
ground?
here. You're standing
This is
here,
public ground,
causing
mate.
harassment, alarm, or distress.
All right, nick me under Section 35
Right, so
then.
what are you doing
All right,
here?
nick me under Section
What are you
35
doing
then.
here?
Bro, don't be making threats and that if
I'm
you're not
not
going to go
making
through
threats,
it.
but what are you doing
Use
here?
that Section 35 power that you've got.
What are you doing here?
I'm filming in public. Look at all this.
Okay, you're filming in public. What are you doing?
Can you stop surrounding me, please?
What are you doing here?
Hold on. What's all this?
Not yet, mate, but-
What's this? Am I being detained?
You're- don't
Am I
waste
being
your time.
detained?
You're detained under Section
All right.
1 page. The reason you are detained.
And just like that, after all the backtracking and softening, we end with a detention attempt, likely under shaky grounds. This is the pattern: escalate, retreat, then reassert control when ego takes over again. Based on what we've seen, this officer started with misinformation, escalated with baseless suspicion, and only partially recovered when challenged. That's not good policing. That's reactive policing driven by emotion. The auditor? Calm, informed, and consistent throughout. That's a clear win for the citizen. If this detention lacks lawful basis, it opens the door to complaints or even civil action. If you want to see more tyrants exposed and real accountability in action, hit like, share this video, and subscribe to support independent journalism.